What's going on, guys? I am back with another wrestling video. I hope everyone had a great Christmas. I did. A lot of food, gifts, everything. But I hope you guys had a great Christmas. I hope you enjoyed all the food, your presents, and stuff. But now we got wrestling news and some interesting news from Netflix and the Mets. We'll start with the Mets. Mets are among some other teams who met with Framber Valdez. He's a pitcher. Mets made some interesting moves. We already got rid of Jeff McNeil. He's gone. He went to the A's. But the Mets, we got Marcus Semien, Devin Williams, Jorge Polanco, and Luke Weaver. If we get Framber Valdez, that's huge because I want him, Cody Bellinger, or Ketel Marte. Those will be huge moves for the Mets. The Mets got to make more moves before spring training and stuff. They're taking a little bit, but I hope they don't wait too long because they don't want to miss out on Valdez, Bellinger, or Marte because those are big moves. But we shall see. Let's get to the Netflix. Netflix teases an announcement happening on January 7th, 2026, and there's like a trailer. My opinion for this announcement from Netflix, it's the HBO Max, because as you know, HBO Max is going to be gone next year. It's going to be gone. Everything's going to be going to Netflix. So I think this announcement is for Netflix buying Warner Bros. And taking HBO Max. So I think this announcement has to do with HBO Max. That's my opinion. But we shall see on January 7th. Alright, let's get to the wrestling news. Alberto Del Rio has been in contact with WWE and AAA, which is very interesting. He said it's almost a done deal. It's almost a done deal. They're just waiting for the right situation, the right moment, the right spot for Alberto Del Rio to return. Maybe it happens at the Royal Rumble. I'm not sure, but I do think Alberto Del Rio will go back to WWE eventually, maybe sometime next year. So we shall see. That's interesting. That's very interesting and shocking too. But good for Alberto Del Rio. He's keeping in contact with WWE. Alright, the WWE draft is going away. It looks like we're not getting the WWE draft anymore. It says right here, Pro Wrestle Votes is reporting that WWE is thinking about moving away from the WWE draft. Instead of the usual one-time roster shakeup, WWE likes the pipeline between NXT and the main roster, allowing for trades and call-ups when storylines call for, as opposed to the draft like usual. So yeah, they're going away with the WWE draft. They're just doing the regular shake-up, the trades and stuff between NXT, Raw, and SmackDown. Because as you know, those are the best wrestling shows of the week. Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. The best. But it looks like the WWE draft is going away. They're going to just do trades and stuff. Which I like that. I love that. I am going to miss a WWE draft, but I like the trades and stuff. Danhausen is expected to be a free agent starting in February. That's nice. I don't know if he'll go to NXT because that's where he'll most likely go. If he goes to WWE, he'll start in NXT. But my opinion too, this guy will be a major merch seller on the WWE shop and stuff. Oh my god, he'll be a major merch seller if he goes to WWE. But we'll see what happens in February. That's when his contract is up. I do think maybe he'll go to WWE. They're interested, and some of them are not interested in how Danhausen, but we shall see. Like I said, just think of that. If WWE thinks of that, he'll be a major merch seller for them. But they already have a lot of people coming in. Zilla Fatu is going to go to NXT. Chris Jericho is coming back at the Rumble. You got returns happening, but we shall see. They already have a major. I won't say. Yeah, they do have a bloated. They have a lot of people on Raw, a lot of people on SmackDown, NXT, but they don't want to keep bringing people in. Just leave it as is. And there was a report too. What was it? A couple weeks? Was it last week? I think it was right before Christmas. That WWE's doing like a hiring freeze and stuff like that because they have a lot of people on Raw, NXT, and SmackDown. So hiring freeze, they don't want to sign everyone, but there's going to be exceptions. Chris Jericho, Zilla Fatu, stuff like that. But we shall see. And they're gonna do what's this? A commentary shakeup for the new year. So Monday Night Raw is getting Michael Cole and Corey Graves. And SmackDown's getting Joe Tessitore and Wade Barrett. NXT is gonna be the same with Vic Joseph and Booker T. That's staying the same. But also, there's a report too, after college football's over, after the national championship, Pat McAfee's coming back to WWE as a commentator. I'm wondering if he's going to go back to Raw because he was originally with Michael Cole. So I do think, then I don't know if Raw is going to have a 3 commentator booth. Because as you know, it's Michael Cole, Corey Graves right now. When Pat McAfee comes back, is it going to be Michael Cole, Corey Graves, and Pat McAfee? Or is Pat McAfee going to go to SmackDown? I'm not sure. Because SmackDown, don't forget, it's moving to 3 hours. So maybe it'll be Joe Tessitore, Wade Barrett, and Pat McAfee. That'd be interesting. I don't think he's going to NXT. I think that's just going to say as Vic Joseph and Booker T. But we shall see. We shall see. Alright, for NXT, the last NXT before the new year, because as you know, New Year's Eve is coming up. So for this one, it's Joe Hendry's New Year's Eve concert. I like that. That's good. That's going to be good. Ethan Page versus Moose for the North American Champion. Ethan Page is retaining that. And Ricky Saints versus Javon Evans. That's a tough one. I'm picking Ricky Saints. Alright, and now I'm going to get to the Royal Rumble. My Royal Rumble prediction. I'm going to predict the card for you guys. And now, as of this report, Roman Reigns is the early odds-on favorite to win the Royal Rumble. Alright, let's get into it. Alright. So, Royal Rumble, January 31st. My first pick was Sami Zayn. Then I was like, alright, Braun Breaker is going to win the Rumble. My opinion here, I'm going to predict the card for you guys. So as you know, Braun Breaker versus CM Punk for the World Heavyweight Championship happening on Raw as their anniversary show. I do think I'm picking CM Punk. Now, I think they're going to have a rematch at the Royal Rumble. So Braun Breaker is going to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship at the Royal Rumble. They're going to have a rematch, in my opinion, at the Royal Rumble. Cody Rhodes, I don't know what he's doing, but I have a feeling he's going to verse Drew McIntyre at the Royal Rumble. As you know, Drew McIntyre is fighting Cody Rhodes January 9th? Yeah, January 9th. That's the the 3 Stages of Hell match. They're bringing that back. I do think Cody Rhodes is going to retain it. Now they're going to have a rematch like Punk and Breaker, McIntyre and Cody Rhodes at the Royal Rumble. That's where McIntyre gets his WWE Championship back. Because he wants that. He hasn't won it for a long time. They're teasing it. I think he's gonna get his championship at the Royal Rumble. Now for the Royal Rumble match. My 3 dark horses are Jacob Fatu, Randy Orton, and L.A. Knight. Yeah. That's my 3 dark horses to win the Rumble. Now, my pick. So the early favorite is Roman Reigns. I can see that happening because there's a rumor going around Roman Reigns versus Cody Rhodes. But if McIntyre wins the WWE Undisputed Champion, that's not happening. But if Cody Rhodes is still the champion by Mania, now he could have him and Roman Reigns. I could see that happening. I could see Roman Reigns winning it, but my pick, still saying it, Sami Zayn. I'm still saying Sami Zayn. I could see Roman Reigns. That's my second favorite because I could see that happening. But my three dark horses: Randy Orton, Jacob Fatu, and LA Knight. Because LA Knight, he's going to have a major push in 2026. If he doesn't win the Rumble, give him Money in the Bank. Money in the Bank, yep. Give him Money in the Bank. Because Logan Paul, in my opinion, is going to be your Intercontinental Championship. He's going to win the champion in 2026. I could also see him winning Money in the Bank, though. Logan Paul. But we shall see. There's going to be 3 matches on the Royal Rumble. Oh, actually 4, because I forgot the Women's Royal Rumble. I'm not sure who's going to win that. But my prediction for the card, Drew McIntyre, Cody Rhodes for the WWE Undisputed Championship rematch. I could see that happen in a street fight or something, because they're already having the 3 stages of hell. Maybe they do an ambulance match. That'd be sick. My other match, Braun Breaker versus CM Punk. The rematch from the anniversary show on Netflix. That's where I think Braun Breaker is going to be your WWE World Heavyweight Champion. And my Men's Royal Rumble match, I'm picking Sami Zayn still. But don't be surprised if Roman Reigns, he's my second favorite to win the Royal Rumble match. My 3 dark horses are Randy Orton, Jacob Fatu, and LA Knight. Yeah. Alright, but don't forget also February 2 is Elimination Chamber. I could see who's gonna win the Chamber this year in 2026. I could see Randy Orton also, because they're still teasing this heel turn from Randy Orton. Because when he turns heel, he's definitely going to win the WWE Undisputed Championship. But he could win the Chamber, guys. He could win the Chamber. It's happening in Chicago, too, CM Punk's hometown. So maybe if CM Punk is still the WWE World Heavyweight Champion by Chamber, he's defending it inside Elimination Chamber. But I don't think that's happening. Braun Breaker is going to be your World Heavyweight Champion at the Royal Rumble. So drop your predictions for your Royal Rumble. I want to hear your Royal Rumble predictions. So drop a comment. Make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications. So every time I make a video, guys, you get an alert. You'll be the first one. If you hit that bell, you'll be the first one to get notified. So make sure you like, subscribe, turn on post notifications, so you'll be the first one to hear it when I make a video. Peace out. I love you. See you in the next one.